That's weird. It doesn't usually talk to me. So what are you excited about this week? What's working well for you? Let's share a little bit before we really dive into the topic for tonight.
I didn't hear what you said. Did you say how?
I'm sorry. Maybe I said it a little too fast. What are you excited about this week, or what has been working well for you this week?
I'm just excited about the parties that I have lined up next month so far, and I want to add more to it. And I have a person, another coworker. She's interested in some items, so I'm trying to talk her into having a party next month. She said she couldn't do it this month with her kids getting out of school and stuff, but she said next month might be, and she wants, I can't remember what she wanted, but she's not interested in the stoneware.
Well, next month is the grilling, and you mentioned the recording. Do you know who did that bookings training last night, Carrie?
You know what? I know she's blonde. I really don't know. I searched through to see if you were there and I didn't find you.
Yeah, I was waiting for
And then that's when it went kaput and I couldn't hear any sound. The video wasn't working. And then
before we got on here tonight, I searched that group real quick and I couldn't find the presenter, but I did find a script, which I'll share tomorrow. I want to write myself a note. Maybe your coworker, if she likes grilling, there's a script to get like barbecue bookings for June. So I'm going to share that tomorrow, and I'm writing myself a note now. But yeah, that's a great start for June, Mindy.
Yeah, she said she was interested in the grill scraper. And I told her, I said, well, I said next month we also have the, you can get the grilling tool set for 60% off. And so that kind of perked her up a little bit. And she's like, oh, okay. So
yeah.
I think she, but just with her kids being in school, she's very involved at their school and everything. So I know that's part of it.
Something, just a little tip. A lot of times people don't realize what we mean when we say 60% off. If you know, like, for example, the deluxe grill right now is, well, for June will be 60% off, which off the top of my head, I'm not sure of that price, but regular price is $379. So I usually say what the price would be at the 60% off mark, and that really opens people's eyes. And it really gets them excited. And also when we talk about excitement and how it can change their daily life in the kitchen, that really helps too. So yeah, considering she wants the grill scraper, that's a great opportunity to offer grilling recipes, picnic tips, tips for her barbecue this summer. You hopefully can talk her, or not talk her into, but like let her know the service that you can provide for her and her friends.
I'm pretty sure she's going to get on board with it.
Awesome.
Just, she didn't want to commit to anything at that moment, and I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe after the holiday weekend, go back to her and say, like, these are my next 2 available dates. Which one might work better for you?
Right.
That's
and
another
I'm
tip that helps.
The calendar, pick a week, and that I'll get, if you have your party that week, you'll get this item or whatever from me. And
and one last tip there, hope this helps, is we like to book, like, have you heard the tip, front load your calendar? I know Kelly might have heard this. What that means is like to have like your parties in the first half of the month, because that usually guarantees a paycheck on the 21st for the sales that you submit from the 1st to the 15th. So maybe if you're gonna do like a pick a prize type thing, maybe do it for just the first half of the month only, and then have another one, like a separate one for the last half of the hot month. Just an idea, but yeah, that's a great start for June.
Yeah, I have 2 started. Like one starts on June 1st, and one starts on June 8th. So,
awesome.
And one starting on June 1st. She already has pre-orders, so
that's great.
Really been out there and trying.
Awesome. How about you, Kelly or Carrie? Anything you'd like to share?
I'm still working on them. I kind of wondering I'm reaching out to them like 3 times, but they're just not responding.
Have you tried texting? if they don't
Some of them-
answer to your
Some
messenger?
of them I don't have their phone numbers.
Oh. Yeah, after 3 times, then maybe if you reach out to them 3 times and then like try to follow up them maybe a month from now. Do you have the follow-up tracker, like of when to follow up? And I'm sure maybe from your other businesses, you know, have heard too, like the time frame for following up, but I find that helpful. I know that Kelly told me today she had somebody, a friend interested in the business, so that's great.
She's actually somebody, I've been friends with her since 4th grade.
Wow.
And, well, we lost track for a while when we were out of school and stuff, but, we've been friends, reconnected through Facebook. And I have asked her numerous times, you want to have a party or do you want to buy anything? I shouldn't say numerous times, but enough times. She always says, nope, I'm downsizing. I don't need anything. And then she contacted me the other day and she said, are you still selling? And I said, yeah. She goes, okay, well, give me some information. I was like, okay. So we'll see.
Yeah, sometimes when somebody first expresses, that's awesome. Expresses, like one of the first things I do is like share your be a consultant link with them and just let them know there's video testimonials on there and some like they'll see the different kit options and like have them let you know like what questions they have and say, will you have a chance to check it out like tonight or tomorrow? And I'll plan on reaching out to you maybe like tomorrow and see what questions you have or how I can help. And it's because you always want to let them know when you're going to follow up so they know when to expect to hear from you. And that helps too. But yeah, that's all exciting things. So tonight, the first thing we're going to talk about is belief. And I know we talked about this before, but it helps when we're doing host coaching. So it's important to believe in yourself. And I know I mentioned this early on in the program, but one thing that I started doing recently that really helps, and it'll be kind of shared in one of the trainings that I'll share for you to watch for next week. But like when you're reaching out for bookings, one thing that I find that helps is to like, well, first be determined and then that you're going to get the bookings. And then also like to the positive affirmations, write down like, I'm a booking queen or something like that. And there's going to be some examples here tonight. But belief, it's such a powerful word, isn't it? We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in the power of you? Do you believe that you can do, be, or have anything you want in life if you're willing to work hard enough to get it? I think I shared a quote on Monday or recently on our team page about that, like that we can, anything is impossible when we believe and have a dream. It's something to think about, especially when you consider the definition of the word belief. Belief is what we tell ourselves every day, what we tell our mind, our brain believes. And another leader recently in the fall, and I watched it twice. I thought it was so good. I'm going to share it with you tomorrow morning on this group page, but it's called the Positivity Creates Growth. But she really shares how her name's Julie Larson. She has like positive affirmations all over her desk, like maybe her computer screen, everywhere she sees them, and her like family has caught on to it too. And like, she's just a very positive person and it really helps with their business. But I got so much from that. It's only about 20 minutes. I'm going to share that with you. And hopefully that'll help too. And you don't have to answer this out loud, but I'm going to ask you a few questions now. Answer the following questions on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. And be honest with yourself. And maybe if you have a notebook handy to write these down, and then consider coming back in a week, couple weeks and seeing if your scores changed on any. Do you believe you can build your skills and succeed in reaching your booking and recruiting goals? Secondly, do you believe you can promote a director in 30 or even 90 days? And when you set smaller steps and I help you along the way, we can certainly see that dream come to fruition. Do you believe you can be a strong leader for your team? So those are the 3 questions. And are you happy with your scores, or do you feel you have room to grow or improve in your belief level? Belief is such a powerful concept, and when you understand how powerful it is, it can change it can change your life. I know I've talked about this before, but I know, like, if I'm like down or discouraged and I'm trying to reach out for bookings, they are really hard to come by. But when I change my mindset, just like get more bookings and different things, not just bookings, but anything in life, really. When we like, I can't think of the right words, but for any situation, how we perceive it is,
Melissa,
yeah,
can you repeat the first question?
sure. And if anything else you want me to repeat, let me know. Do you believe you can build your skills and succeed in reaching your booking and recruiting goals? Do you believe you can promote a director in 30 or even 90 days? And do you believe you can be a strong leader for your team? Did you catch them that time, Kelly?
Thank you.
Sure. Let's see. So the belief triangle. Okay, I'll try to repeat them at the end again. The belief triangle is, and I'm sure you may have seen this before. Belief leads to actions, which leads to our results. It's a revealing way of looking at the power of belief. Our beliefs are determined by what we tell ourselves every day. The belief triangle tells us that beliefs determine actions, actions determine results, and results reinforce beliefs. So for example, if your belief is people are so busy today, they don't have time to add another commitment to their life like a Pampered Chef business. So your action is, or what your action might be, is you don't ask every host 5 times, you don't ask every party guest, and you don't post about the opportunity in your online parties. Your results, you're not getting the results in terms of recruiting that you would like, or you're not recruiting on a consistent basis. Now let's change that mindset and change what we tell ourselves every day and create a new belief. Pampered Chef is an amazing opportunity for anyone. Lots of people need more income and will find time for what's important to them, especially when you think this summer, like college students, teachers off for this summer. So those are some examples, maybe people that are still off from being off work related to COVID. Your new action, I ask every host 5 times, I ask every party guest, and I post about the opportunity in my online parties. And your results, you recruit consistently and achieve multiple 4 and 1 cycles each month. In order for you to exceed, you must believe you can succeed. And you've probably heard that before. Believe that you can be, do, and achieve anything and you want in your business and in life, really, and you can make it possible. Our vision boards really come into play there too, as long as you're willing to work hard enough to achieve it. I think you've probably heard, like, open the door to your business each day, or at least 5 times a week, and that'll help you get the results that you want to. If you're struggling with that belief, and it doesn't have to be a lot, but like even a half hour each day, if you're struggling with that belief, focus on believing that Director Bound will help you succeed, and know that when you take action every day, hang on, I lost my spot. You'll find the success you're looking for. You were chosen to be part of this group because we believe in you and we want you to believe in yourself too. So affirmations, if you're struggling with your belief, one way you can change it is with positive affirmations or positive statements about yourself. You've already learned that a positive affirmation is a statement that is worded as though you're already doing what you want to achieve. So here's some examples. I'm a director. An example there would be to, I mentioned this a few minutes ago, but to set a date or a goal date for when you want to promote by, and work on small steps to making that possible by like booking 4 parties a week. I am offering the opportunity to my host 5 times, and I'll share a little document that I consistently use, it's almost like my host coaching. Well, it's like a host coaching a Bible that goes along with my host coaching, because I really rely on that for each party. And I am a strong recruiter. Partner with your host. I might be jumping ahead, hold on. So positive affirmations describe positive outcomes. And we asked you to create a positive affirmation about the success you will have in promoting to director. Grow your list of affirmations to 5. Think about 5 of these that you want to do, add to your list over the next week. And I encourage us, like, you're willing to share a couple on a group page. I am statements when you're writing your affirmations. When you do this, you're training your brain to hear that you're already accomplishing what you want to accomplish. Read your affirmations out loud twice a day, post them on your mirror, on the background in your cell phone, anywhere you're going to see them. First in the morning to help you focus for the day and remind you of what you want to achieve. And right before you go to bed to help you think about them while you're sleeping. It's important that you read them out loud, not silently in your head. There's so much power in hearing your own voice saying you're doing something you want to do. So there's just some examples. So let's talk about partnering with our host. Hosts are our most important business partners, and it's really important to coach our host each day of the party and not just leave them like hanging out to dry one day, and let them do what they please. It's really for them to have a successful party, they need us to guide them. A lot of our hosts, I find it's the first time that they're hosting a party. So let us guide them. They help you get your business in front of the people they know, encourage others to book parties, and often become your next team members. Coaching our host helps them feel confident about the parties and can lead to the successful outcome you both want. I'm just going to share a quick little story, or I have learned in the last week and a half, especially, was reminded that I need to be a little flexible with my host coaching, because last week I had a host. We're ending her party tomorrow, but she told me that she's hosted, she's in direct sales too with Pure Haven. She's hosted like over 8 parties. And when I started to share my traditional host coaching with her, she's like, I don't like that scripted. It's something like, I don't like that scripted message. It doesn't work for me. So then I had to be more authentic with her, and just like really, I was building the relationship with her, and more one-on-one and personal with her, and kind of let her do her own thing in terms of posting. She was posting like products that she uses in her kitchen. So it's just a lesson to be flexible, and find out too, like, have they hosted before? What is their, just because they have, that doesn't mean, a lot of times I find that, and I find it really weird, but it's like sometimes people have had consultants that not like guide them through the party, or just kind of left them do what and then they wonder why they don't have a successful party. So yeah, that was just a lesson that I took away this week. So when you set up a party, and my parties and orders on Consultants Corner, you and your host have access to resources to get the most from it. You can use the host coaching tools to invite guests, send messages to guests, and track sales and rewards that they've earned. Everybody know about the host dashboard? There's an image that goes with that I will share, that we usually share with our hosts. that's where they can go to access their orders and sales and everything like that. And the rewards that they've earned. The host coaching tab for each party also has important tools for you. And they recently updated this within the last week from the STIR yesterday. This is also where you can track your host coaching progress, email or text your host with links to recipes and offers, and find the party planner and more. Does everybody know where I'm talking about, or would you like me to take a minute and show you? Okay.
Yes, show us.
Okay, hang on here. So let me go into on your parties and orders page. When you go to one of these parties, I'll just pick like this lady's party, host coaching. You can see there's a checklist there of everything you should do like before the party and during the party. This was added within the last year. And then you can also send an email and attach the specials for the month. There's some examples of like what she can post during the party, so you don't have to think off the top of your head. What else here? So yeah, there's a lot in the host checklist, and really everything that you need to do for the party, and remind them about the booking bonus and getting the 3 hosts partnering with them to have a successful party. And try to get the wish list right away too. That's helpful to partner with them to, I use like something off their wish list to say, hey, when you send out this reminder message, this will help us get you closer to getting that air fryer or that stoneware starter set. So again, build a positive relationship with each host. Our top leaders tell us they take time to connect with our host before the party gets to know them. I do that too. I would say over the last 6 months to the year, I've been better about that. Like just tonight, I was talking with somebody whose party I just set up today. I was like, asked her, so what do you do for your job? And she was complaining it's been a really long day. And like she cleans houses, and they had to clean 4 mansions today. She lives in California. So it's really important to find out those little details, because then you can go back later and say, oh, I remember that you said how like your job is like really tiring, or kind of offer the opportunity when you, or tie that in when you offer the opportunity. During your chat, ask about their family, their job, their hobbies, and find out which products are on the wish list, and share what it will take to make their wish list a reality, for like how many orders, how much in sales. If you need help with that, like what that equates to in terms of sales, please just know that you can reach out to me and I'll help as well. Put all your hosts for the week in a group message if you choose to do it that way, to save time, where you can communicate with all of them to inspire, or you can do it individually too. If I do a group chat, then I send the messages for their parties individually. I just feel it's more personal that way. With all of them to inspire and create enthusiasm for their parties. This is good practice for online parties and in-person parties. And I also offer like a little product for the host with the highest sales for the week. Provide your online host with a daily image and message to post, and coach them to interact with their guests throughout the party. One of the reasons why it's important for them to host is because that puts the party in front of their friends more, because of Facebook algorithms. Their friends are more likely to see the post versus when we post. When you're talking about host coaching, share a screen. Oops. Oh, wow. That's gone by fast. I'm trying to think of an example of a host coaching. It says share a screenshot from a party where the host followed your guidance and the results. Can't think of anything off the top of my head. I've been trying to revamp my host coaching a little bit this coming week, so we'll see how that goes. And then Here's a fun idea to get more bookings, and I'll post this tomorrow. Go in your friends list, like the first week, and maybe mark your calendar, choose like the A's, the people with the last names is A and W, reach out to those people, and like don't exclude anybody or think that you wouldn't be interested in hosting a party, because we never know. But this is just a fun idea for reaching out to people. I will share something actually. I have a host whose party just started today, and she's one of the only ones who's, I mean, I won't say one of the only ones. She followed my tips for how to invite her friends to the party, and she already has 20 guests. So that's one thing I'll share with you. Let's see. Come on, Facebook. So the first message I send them is kind of long on how to invite their friends. I had texted it to her and I said to send it through Messenger. So she messaged me and she personalized the wording. I have them message it back to me so they'll be able to forward it to their friends and then share the group link. And versus the other way, when people just have and hit the invite button and add their friends to the group, they don't get nearly as good of results when they when that's the first way of inviting. I have them do that later on, but not right away. I find that this is much more helpful. When she did that this morning, she had like 7 requests within just a few minutes of sending out that message. So that's one example that I can share with you. And that was a tip I got from Lori a few weeks ago, and I found it to be really helpful. Any questions right now? So next thing we'll talk about next time is, because we didn't get through as much as I wanted, and that's okay, as long as we have good discussion. There's the host booking challenge. How much time do we have? Are you familiar with the host booking challenge? Okay, so what that is midweek of the party, usually on Wednesday, I send a message to the hosts trying to, I know I had Michelle send it to her host today, but it's like, I have a treat for you today. I want to help you get the maximum benefits from your host rewards. The best way to do this is to get 3 bookings from your party. And one tip I got from Melanie that is really helpful is like early on in the party or like during the pre-party, have them write down 4 to 5 friends that they think might be interested in hosting, having the next party or interested, need more money. And then say when they get 3 of those right, then I'll get a gift. It could even be an ebook cookbook from you. And sometimes they will, they'll give you the 3 names. And so then we send that message on Wednesday. And then when they say yes, then I share the wording. Would you be willing to message 10 friends to see if they'd be interested in hosting their own party? I usually say 8 to 10. If so, I'll even give you the words you can send it to them. So then there's some wording. I'll share that in the group as well. Not going to take the time to read that through, but let me see. The next thing we'll talk about next time, and I'll share the document tomorrow, asking our host 5 times. But our call to action or your homework is to continue to work through Dash, especially on host coaching. Write 5 affirmations and read them aloud 2 times a day. And if you're comfortable enough, post them in our group so we can encourage each other. I will, I'll post a couple of mine. And try out the host booking challenge and parties. I will say that works sometimes, but usually I get more of my bookings from reaching out personally. Ask every host 5 times. We didn't talk about the survey yet, but I'll share an example of the one I have again. And keep adding names to your contacts and try out the 13-week contact method. And then I will share a training on host coaching and the positive affirmations that I found really helpful. Well, we have a few minutes. Did you get a chance to, and then I'll go back, Kelly, and read those statements again. Did you get a chance to watch the Stacy Itzel video on recruiting that I shared as call to action? How she talks about like when she first started, she had the mindset like she was in it for like personal reasons, and like she was afraid to offer the opportunity. Then like her recruiter helped her realize that we really do have like something to offer and it could change someone's life, just like how it was changing her life. She joined just to pay off some credit cards like 16 years ago, something like that. It's a really powerful video, empowering and really helpful. It's about 17 minutes long. It's in the announcements in our group. Anyone have any comments or questions before I go back and read these belief statements again? Okay. Quiet. Hope it's helpful. So do you believe you can build your skills and succeed in reaching your booking and recruiting goals? Do you believe you can promote to director in 30 or 90 days? And do you believe you can be a strong leader for your team? Awesome. Anything else anyone wants to share or add? I didn't get through all the information for this week, but that's okay. We will pick up next week. But I did want to ask, kind of take a poll here. Next week we'll continue on the host coaching, but I know some of you mentioned early on when this program started that you wanted some tips for organization and consistency in your business. So a couple of things I was thinking of this week, well, this week and next week will be like a little bit more on host coaching, and then the last week is supposed to be on customer care, but would you like an additional week just on like tips for organization and consistency? Okay, so we'll add that after the host coaching week, because I got some tips the other day when I posted a question I had in the leader group. This lady shared a training or some words from a training that her leader shared that I thought was really helpful. As a matter of fact, I need to go back and share that or save that in a Word document. It just talked about like having balance in your business. Oh, I know how she titled it was having peace in your business, like life-work balance. So I thought that was really cool. And I just like the different statements in that. And then we talked about OneNote a little bit last week, but the other day I just found out about Visly. I know Bernadette uses that, but apparently I heard that you can, it lets you automate like your texting and your host coaching messages. So I'm going to look into that more this coming week as well. My friend has been using it and really finding that it saves time. So yeah, we have less than 1 minute. So I thank you for your time tonight, ladies, and hope it's been helpful. If you have questions, reach out to me and have a great evening. Hope you feel better, Mindy.